Hello and welcome to Football Fest. For those who are new to our channel, at Football Fest, we discuss the contemporary issues in the football arena, more so to do with Manchester United club. That is Manchester United, the club in EPL. So I have been following closely some issues which have been ongoing in our club, that is Manchester United. Remember, I am also a Manchester United fan, and I don't think I am impressed by the current trend, especially when we consider what happened to Greenwood and also that which has just happened to Antony. I am not sure whether to blame these players. I'm not sure whether to blame the accusers or the club. So the current issue which has just risen is that which regards Antony, and this statement was, as you can read it, was released by Manchester United yesterday. Manchester United acknowledges allegations made against Antony. Players who have not participated in international matches are due back in training on Monday. However, it has been agreed with Antony that he will delay his return until further notice in order to address the allegations. As a club, we condemn acts of violence and abuse. We recognize the importance of safeguarding all those involved in this situation and acknowledge the impact of this allegation have on survivors of abuse. That is the statement that was released by Manchester United yesterday about the issue of Antony being accused of abusing his girlfriend. And I think most court system, a person is usually innocent and until they are proven otherwise. So we are looking forward to see how this will go on. But I feel like as a club, Manchester United, we are not only losing the impact of these players. For example, if Greenwood will have been playing for Manchester United currently, perhaps will be ahead. Antony is also now going to miss some matches when this investigation will be ongoing. The other thing which the club is getting is that bad reputation, whereby it could be assumed that players associated or playing with Manchester United are people who abuse other people, for example, their wives or their spouses. And that is likely to be the reason why the club usually takes very, very serious such allegation, and it went even further to the degree of not allowing Greenwood to start playing back at Manchester United. So my concern as a fan of Manchester United, I think already we are not even performing well, considering we just lost 3-1 against Arsenal. We are still struggling in some ways. We have seen Erik ten Hag is also having some issues with Sancho, and it seems there is no chemistry between him, and we also don't know who to blame there. But some people have suggested that Erik ten Hag had a problem with Cristiano Ronaldo and is now having a problem with Sancho, and they argue that it is not possible for a person just to be it is not possible for him to be the only one who is right when he has actually not been in touch or has not agreed with Cristiano Ronaldo and now Sancho. So all these problems are actually affecting the club performance, and I think more so focusing on this issue of allegation of abuse. I think there should be a framework or a system that should be designed or proposed not only for Manchester United but even for other clubs as well, because there are other clubs which have suffered the same, that is including Manchester City, where Benjamin Mendy was accused of the same. He was proven to be innocent. Cristiano Ronaldo has also been accused of the same. We have Neymar and many other players. I think among the top players, perhaps it's Messi who hasn't been accused of such. But how can this problem be dealt with in a way that will not affect the clubs as well as the players? Remember, not all these allegations are usually true, and if you are very keen, you'll discover that this allegation usually come when a player is either in limelight, that is where he is playing for a big team, or when the player is performing very, very well. When a player is not performing well or he hasn't joined a team that will put him in limelight, it is very unlikely that the player will face such allegation. And even when such allegation comes, they are likely to be brushed off, because the player at that particular time is usually not on the spotlight. So you can see that being in limelight is an advantage and at the same time a disadvantage. So this framework, which I am thinking, or a way how this could be dealt with, should focus more so to protect the players who are in the limelight or those who are playing for big teams. Remember, when you are high, any person who is high or at the top, for example, if you are a president or you are at high, being famous, or you hold any position which makes people to envy you, you usually have many enemies, and people will try to pull you down. And if the system around you is designed not to protect you, then your downfall is very, very likely. So if these clubs, and also my club which I love, that is Manchester United, can agree with other clubs and maybe together with other related or relevant professionals, more so from the legal field, it will bring this problem to an end and also provide proper ways into solving these recurrent issues of players being accused of abusing their girlfriends. It should also be noted that I am not actually advocating or even protecting or defending these players, because we cannot actually prove or disapprove what has been said, but I'm actually thinking that we can actually solve or approach this problem in a different way, which is better, and which all of us, both fans, players, the owners of the clubs, and any other stakeholder in this football field, including even football analysts and even the media, will actually benefit and enjoy. But for the media, sometimes they actually thrive when such happens, so that they get news to share. So that was my take about this issue of Antony, and in extension to what happened to Greenwood, and In case you have something else or another opinion which you would like to share, feel free to share so that we can make this conversation continue. Please do not forget to subscribe at Football First so that we can continue building a bigger family. Thank you so much. Until we meet again, glory, glory, Man United.